So there are several people that God ordained to be the man of their family, the person that will stand, the person that will stand. But they didn't enter into it. Why? The administrations of sonship did not prosper in their life. So when it was time to govern, you don't govern because you are saying, let me govern. God called me. Listen, are you hearing me? One of the things I've heard the most in my life is that I have a calling. God called me. Almost everybody. In fact, hey, Jesus Christ. Every day I'm receiving messages from people, young, old, male, female, Nigerians abroad. Apostle, God called me. Apostle, God called me. In fact, one told me that God called me. I have a heavy calling. I said, how did you measure your calling? How do they measure it? You know, I know you, you know. You know him, he knows this kind of thing. You know it. Adosumo. You know, you must know it. Because you will know. How do they measure heavy calling and small calling? While you are sleeping every day, you can't wake up to pray. You are eating 4 times a day. How did you measure the weight of the calling? With a plate of food? How did you measure that weight of calling? That's what I was asking. The person told me I can't fast. The person told me that masturbation, immorality, pornography, I'm living in everything is wrong. But he measured the calling. And said that it is heavy. And I'm wondering how. With what instrument did you measure the calling? Now, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the letter of the word, there is a letter of prophecy and there is the spirit of prophecy. The letter of prophecy can be correct. And they say you have a calling, a big calling. That word you heard does not mean anything, really. What means something is what you became and what you did as a result of that. As a matter of fact, you will become more faster in the line of your calling, doing what will make that calling to come to pass than moving everywhere, telling everybody that you have a calling. But there was a man of God that told me he had a big calling. He was forcing me to invite him to show his calling. He was forcing me that I need to see how much he is called. Obeli, how did you appear here? Huh? Okay, you are serving here. Bro, you have reduced in size. What happened? Let me check you. Stand up. Stand up now. Bro, you reduce like this? I'm happy you are light enough to take a flight. So it is better for you to be doing the things that will make your destiny come to pass. That every day you are telling, he thinks that what it takes for his destiny to manifest is to look for where to preach and where to show. There are many. Those days, we were praying, cooking ourselves, gathering life in the spirit. There is one brother, he will come and tell me that he has a revelation to share. That if he shares this revelation, that I've never heard this revelation. There is a revelation. Go and check. He's here. You know them. They are hanging around everywhere. They can't pray. They can't fight. They won't do anything. They will hang around till prayer and the atmosphere have stirred. Everything is now moving. They will now come, jump in and want to share revelation. Oh God, take your revelation away. Come out of. Get out of my way. Sorry that I'm like this. That's why I got here. Sentiment will finish you. Jesus said, if you say you love me, obey me. So if you say you love him, you don't obey him. Do you love him? He's saying, I can't understand the love without obedience. I can't understand the calling that a man is doing nothing about. You are hanging around. Moving for impartation from one place. The last impartation, what do you do with it? You digested the impartation with with, huh? Amala and ewedu, that's what you use to download it with a chilled bottle of Coke. When you finish it, God, I love you. Bro. I know what you love is not God. I know what you love. God is not in it. You just love. Hey. You know the challenge? Time is passing. Time is passing. You are waking up every day. They are telling you you are young. Time is passing. I don't know. There may be. But the majority of people that are mighty in God's hands, especially within the shores of this nation, they encountered the God of their destiny while they were on campus. From however long you can think. Stop thinking you are young. The full import of what you received might not manifest here on campus. But I put it to you that majority of the encounter, the seeds have to be gathered here. The foundations have to be dug here. The fountains have to be found here. Don't be in a hurry to leave. Are you a student? You are in what level? 500. You know, I know. One of the prayer we were praying in 500. Okay, which? Is it a 5-year course? Okay, that's medicine. You are a girl. So watch. One of the prayer we used to pray those days, I did a 5-year course. When we were in final year, we say, I want to come out for this school. I don't tire. I know you people say, they say it in our school. You, I don't suffer me. Make I do leave. You see people entering, you say, the jam bite. Listen to me. 100-level student that is hearing what I'm telling you, at the same time you are in 500 level, is more placed to achieve the purpose of God than you that is hearing it in 500 level. When you don't have time to do anything about it. You don't know my burden. I'm weeping in my heart as I'm talking to you. You think you have time. You don't. Listen, there is time for everything. There is time for incubation and there is time for manifestation. When it is time for your manifestation, you are hanging around for incubation. Hanging around to pray when you should have prayed long ago. Hanging around, there are things you should have done, you didn't do it. Now you are married. Coincidentally, you married a pastor and the pastor is traveling in the nations. You are now learning what you should have learned. That time God was telling you, you didn't hear. You are doing like this. See, take your wig, keep it one side. Take your hands, put it on your head. Say, God, put this your hand on my head and use me. Have you seen a lady that the hand of God came upon? What people pursue will be following her. I'm telling you. Nobody wants liability now. People are looking for men and women that have value to offer to them. See, the battles of your foundation and the things that it takes to break into your calling is much. You don't have time to carry a baggage called a wife to add to it. It will take you 10 years to take off in your destiny. Because before, are you with me? Hear me, oh. There are people that had great calling, married, and kept sorting out husband and wife issue. Kept sorting it out until 7 years passed. By the time 7 years passed, there is this impetus, this hunger, this push with which you come out from campus and finish your service. You want to just marry and take off in life, and then you marry, they pour water on it. You want to still, the thing is still burning, they poured colder water. They kept pouring water until it's just small burning. Then some of them meet me and say, Apostle, when I was on campus, God spoke to me. He said, I will use you. But Apostle, I don't have strength again. I don't have strength. There are two pains. The pain of regret and the pain of today's discipline. Say after me, Holy Ghost, I submit. Say it louder. Say it louder.